Happy Saturday, everyone. I am back with another non-phone work at home job lead that I would like to share with you. We're going to be talking about the company MetaSource. They're currently seeking mortgage data entry specialists to work from home. As you can see on the screen, the pay is between $14 and $16 an hour. And when you scroll down here, it only requires a high school diploma or equivalent. And then it requires just up to 1 year of experience in a bank or mortgage company or other related business. So to give you information about what you're going to be doing is you're going to enter complex alphanumeric data into the computer system from documents or records scheduled for process. You're going to also enter information regarding document tracking into the computer system, and then you're going to prepare any assigned logs or other data entry records required to calculate volumes, accuracy rates, deadlines, or status of document remaining to be entered. Now, if this sounds like something that you're able to do, make sure you go ahead and apply today by clicking here where it says apply. Now, we're talking about the company Storable. Now, this is a great company to work for. They're currently seeking data entry specialists to work from home. Now, there are state hiring restrictions listed. You have to be living in these states in order to be eligible for this particular job here. Now, when you scroll down here, it only requires a high school diploma or equivalent with 0 to 2 years of work experience. So this is more of a beginner-friendly work at home job as well as a entry-level position. And when you scroll down, there are some perks, great perks about this job. Monthly home data step in added directly to your paycheck to help cover the cost of home internet, plus a new hire home office sign-on bonus of $250. This is a great job. According to Glassdoor, the pay is $17 an hour. It could be more depending on your experience. Now, what you'll be doing is you're going to fulfill the data entry responsibility needed for their system implementation process. You're going to support their implementation specialists who prep work needed before new clients go live with software. You're going to input data from records, documents, or other sources in electronic format in a timely manner. And you're going to check documents and complete work for accuracy. Okay. So they want you to have excellent data entry skills, knowledge of correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation, and you must have a positive attitude and able to work well with others. If this sounds like something that you're able to do, all you need to do is click right here where it says apply now. Now, I am going to be talking about my free job planner for job seekers. This is a free job planner that will help you plan out your job search by giving you a tracker to track everything when you're applying for a remote job. Once you hit this download button, then this is what you're going to receive, a PDF file that will come up. You have the choice to either download it and save it to your desktop or a file, or you can print it out immediately. And this PDF file or job planner is good forever. Now, you should be applying for a work from home job every single day, because when you're consistent, you will find that job. So you want to put the date that you're applying for the job, the company's name, the job title, the salary, and the job type, whether if it's a W-2 job, 1099 job, full-time job, seasonal job, you will put it there. When you scroll down, you'll put whether if it's a full-time or part-time job, if the job offer paid training, did you apply for the job, what are the skills requirement, and if you were offered the job. Now, when you scroll here, this is just a comparison with the job post in your resume. So what you want to do is study the job post and put the keywords from the job post right here. You want to look at your resume and see, put some keywords from your resume, and you're just comparing, because there are keywords in the job post. In order for your application or your resume to pass the applicant tracking system, you need to have keywords in there. So what you need to do is implement the keywords from the job post and put it in your resume if you have the experience. That is how your resume passed the applicant tracking system. So once your resume passed the applicant tracking system, congratulations, you're ready for your interview. This is an interview tracker. So you always want to put the date that you're going to have that interview, the company's name, and then virtual interviews are conducted on a platform similar to Zoom. So you're supposed to have a Zoom link. So you'll put that information there, who's going to interview you, and then make for sure the time. And when I say the time, you want to make for sure if it's morning or afternoon or evenings, if if it's Central Standard Time or Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time, that's very important. So you'll put that information there. And then there are things that you need to do before your interview is you need to research the company. All you need to know as much about the company as you can. When you are prepared and you know about the company, that makes you stand out. And a lot of companies or hiring managers say, okay, if this person researched about the company, if we hire them, they would do the same thing about their job. You also want to prepare to answer and ask questions. You never want them to, ask you questions and you don't have any questions to ask. I'm going to go over 51 great questions that you need to ask in an interview. You also want to plan and prepare your attire. When you are doing an interview, regardless if it's from home, you still want to dress like if you were going on inside. You want to dress from top to bottom, not just have your top, it look professional, and then the bottom you have shorts on, because you never know when they're going to have you to stand up and show them your office because they want to see if you're able to work from home. So make sure you plan and prepare your attire on what you're going to wear. Test your tech in advance. Be mindful of your expression and body language, because just like you can see me on the screen, they can see you too. I'm going to go back to test your tech in advance. That is your computer, that is your microphone or your mouse, whatever you're using. Make sure everything is working completely before your interview. You also want to speak clearly and slowly. Be confident. They can tell if you're not confident or not. So you always want to be confident and listen before you answer, okay? So this is a great planner to keep you track on every jobs that you're applying for. I used this in the past, but back then I wrote it on a piece of paper, but I kind of did like a makeover to help you stay organized, because all I want you to do is get the job, be confident, be prepared, and be yourself. So make sure you go ahead and download your free job planner for job seekers today, and share this with everyone you know that could benefit from this. Now, we're going to go over 51 great questions to ask in an interview, because just a few minutes ago in the planner, I said that you need to ask questions. And I got this on the Muse. And we're going to go over 51 great questions to ask in an interview. Okay, so the question that you need to ask about the job. Okay, first, make sure you have handle on exactly what the day-to-day responsibility of the job will be, both now and the future. So questions about the job. What does a typical day look like? What are the most immediate projects that need to be addressed? Can you show me examples of projects I'll be working on? What are the skills and experience you're looking for in an ideal candidate? What attribute does someone need to have in order to be really successful in this position? What type of skills is the team missing that you're looking to fill with a new hire? What are the biggest challenges that someone in this position will face? And what sort of budget will I be working with? Is this a new role that has been created? Or do you expect the main responsibility for this position to change in the next 6 months to years? So that's the question you need to ask about the job. Questions that you need to ask about training and professional development. How will I be trained? What training programs are available to your employees? Are there opportunities for advancements or professional development? Would I be able to represent the company at the industrial conference? What is the last person who held the job moving on to? Were have successful employees previous in this position progressed to? And then these are questions that you need to ask about your performance. What are the most important things you'd like to see someone accomplish in the first 30, 60, and 90 days on the job? What are the performance expectations of this position over the first 12 months? What is the performance review process like? How often will I be familiar? How often will you be reviewed? And what metrics or goals will my performance be evaluated against? And again, I'm going to go over a few of these here. Questions to ask about the interview. How long have you been with the company? How has your role changed since you've been there? Those are the questions that you need to ask the interviewer, okay? Why did you come to this company? Questions to ask about the company. I read about the company's founding, but can you tell me more about it? Where did you see this company in the next few years? And what can you tell me about your new products or plans of growth, okay? Questions to ask about the team, because a lot of times the team come in and they interview you. Can you tell me about the team I'll be working with? Who will I work with most closely? Who will I report to directly? These are the questions you need to ask. Questions about the cultures. What's the company and team culture like? Can you tell me about the last team event you did together? And what's your favorite office tradition? And then questions to ask about the next step. Is there anything that concerns you about my background being a fit for this role? What are the next steps in the interview process? Can I answer any final questions for you? These are the questions that you need to have written down or memorized. So when you're when you're actually going through an interview, you can ask these questions. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and check this out today. Now, I am going to give you two websites where you can go and practice your typing skills, because this is one skills that hiring managers are not going to train you on. You have to know how to type. So these are free 99. So what you need to do is go to typingtest.com. You can check your typing skills in a minute. You can choose how long you want to practice: 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. You choose. Take advantage of these other typing tests as well. And then we have officialtypingtest.com. You can practice your typing test as well as your 10 key test, which is data entry, and you will receive a typing certificate as well as typing tips. So go check it out on your own time. Now, I'm going to do a recap just in case you missed something. We went over two websites where you can go and practice your typing skills: officialtypingtest.com as well as typingtest.com. We talked about 51 great questions to ask in an interview, so make sure you check this out. As well as we talked about my free job planner for job seekers. Once you hit this download button, this is the PDF file that is going to come up, so make sure you go ahead and download it today and print it out and stay organized on your job search, as well as being able to be prepared for your interview. It is free. Share it with everyone you know that could benefit from it. And we talked about two great non-phone work at home job leads. One of them is Storable. This is an entry-level position here. They're seeking data entry specialists to work from home. They do have state hiring restriction listed. And again, this is an entry-level position. Why? They're looking for someone to have 0 to 2 years of experience, and it only requires a high school diploma. According to Glassdoor, the pay is $17 an hour, and this company do offer great benefits. They give new hire home office a sign-on bonus of $250. So make sure you go ahead and apply now by clicking here where it says apply now. We also talked about MetaSource. They're seeking mortgage data entry specialists to work from home. The pay, as you can see on the screen, is between $14 and $16 an hour. Really easy job, and and all you need is up to 1 year of experience in the bank or mortgage company. So if this sounds like something that you're able to do, make sure you go ahead and apply today. Don't delay. All links to every job that I discussed will actually be under the video. All you have to do is click on show more, scroll all the way down until you see the word links to the jobs, and you'll be able to click on that link and you can see the job and go ahead and apply today. My motto is, don't disqualify yourself before you apply for these jobs. Let the company do it. Stay consistent, and you will receive that job. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.